Howdy, folks. Howdy. So, what happens when the police come to check you out, do their thing, run their their warrant, and and you meet them with a little bit of resistance? Well, we're about to find out in this next story. Outlaws full patch brother gives police the one finger salute when they show up to serve a search warrant. Be right back. Howdy, folks. Howdy. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker TV. This is the Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe, and above all else, hit the notification bell. We appreciate that. We're going to try to get this screen up here. Guys, get that screen on for me. So that we can talk to you about our next story. Now, I want to remind you, this is our podcast platform. So if you want to follow us on the podcast, it's the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos that is podcasting nationwide, wherever you get your podcast. It's up there for you. So make sure to go check that out. But in any event, let's see, wrong screen. Screens are a mofo, bro. We got to get the right screen. Here we go. Here's the right screen. So we have Outlaws biker gives police a rude reception amid a raid at a rural property. Ontario Provincial Police officers descended on a Melbourne home southwest of London Tuesday morning. If you can say Melbourne home. So this was yesterday that this happened. A man wearing an Outlaws. So for my viewing audience, there's a full patch brother wearing an Outlaws Motorcycle Club vest with a Canada bottom rocker, standing there giving the middle finger to police as they pull up. You know, where I come from, that's a broken middle finger. I'm from Oklahoma, and where I grew up, cops were just real mean back then. They'd break your arm for something like that. The times have gotten much better. A Melbourne man wearing an Outlaws Motorcycle Club vest blared the 1980s rap song "F the Police," F the Police from his motorcycle while Ontario Provincial Police officers descended on a home in this community southwest of London, up there in Canada. The heavy police presence arrived at a rural property around 6 a.m. 4 OPP SUVs were parked in a driveway, and officers could be seen taking photographs around the large lot that includes a barn, 2 silos, and several sheds. A sign in the front window of the 2-story home bore the letters OFFO, the acronym for Outlaws Forever, Forever Outlaws. A man in a pickup truck arrived at the scene around 10 a.m. and identified himself as the property owner. He spoke with police for several minutes. An officer handed the man some paperwork before he drove on. That must have been, "What are you doing here? We got a search warrant. Can I see it? Here it is." The man wearing the biker vest argued with the police, filmed the officers with his cell phone, and gave them the middle finger at one point. Of course, he declined to speak with a reporter. I have yet personally to ever speak to Outlaws club brother in an official capacity as a reporter. They don't talk to y'all. They don't talk to us either. So he didn't speak to the man, declined to speak to the reporter, and that's just how they get down. Anyway, here's another picture, and this is what the cops do to you. Now listen, it's not against the law, well, at least not here in the United States of America, to tell the police to F off. It's not against the law to shoot the middle finger at the police or give them, for all intents and purposes, the horny toad. You can just throw the horny toad at them. That's the finger that horny rides on, by the way. And it's not against the law for that. And we have the freedom of speech here, and we can say whatever we want. Of course, when I grew up in Oklahoma, it might get you beaten up. But why does the police go over here to his motorcycle and start taking pictures of it and the license plates and all that? This, my friend, this is intimidation. I don't know why they can't follow the laws, why they can't protect and serve. I don't understand that. I don't understand the need for the intimidation. Here it says in the caption underneath the picture, you got a police standing next to his motorcycle. He's got a Harley here with the Batwing on it. I don't know a lot about the Harleys, what they call them. That's the Batwing Harley. I always like fixed fairing motorcycles myself. An OPP officer records a license plate of a motorcycle parked outside a house on Park House Drive in Melbourne, southwest of London, where police were conducting an investigation. Why do you have to walk up to this man's motorcycle, take pictures of it, take pictures of the license plates? And the story goes on to say an officer walked over to the man's motorcycle parked on the shoulder of the road and recorded its license plate number on his notebook. Police cleared the scene shortly before 11 a.m., and the man on the motorcycle returned to the property minutes later. Now, here in the United States, I had a friend that was a police officer, and I was mad at some guy, and I was like, hey, man, can you look up that guy's license plate number so I can go whoop his, behind? And he says to me, well, no, Dragon, we can't do that. That's not something we can do. We're not allowed to look up license plate numbers and stuff for, personal reasons, like to go beat somebody up or something. I could lose my job doing that. And I was like, okay, so if this man has committed no crime, he's not attached to any investigation, then is it not a crime to be looking up his license plate number right now? Taking it down? Like you didn't pull him over for nothing? He wasn't part of any investigation? None of that. But yet we're looking up his license plate number. This is intimidation, and it sucks. You didn't like the middle finger and stuff I was handing your butt. You didn't like this here. You didn't like it. Here, let me show that. There he is there throwing the middle finger up. You didn't like that. So wow. I don't know what happened with all that. Computer took over. But anyway, you didn't like what he was doing, and so you go over there and record his information down. I thought that really sucked. An officer walked over to the man's motorcycle, started recording his license plate number and stuff. Police cleared the scene, and the man returned on his motorcycle a few seconds later. OPP Inspector Scott Wade, the head of the OPP's bike enforcement unit, said the information about the investigation would be released later this week. So they didn't release any details. And furthermore, the Wade, whose Joint Forces unit works with the police forces and law enforcement agencies across the province to combat organized crime, warned last year that the ranks of the outlaw motorcycle clubs are growing across Ontario as support clubs expand and new ones are created. You remember that video, that story we did about that? They were saying, "Oh my God, the outlaw motorcycle clubs are growing, and so are their support clubs." And they were saying new ones are created to do the bidding of the main gangs and help insulate them from the law. So that's the big, huge report they gave last year. And the way they do it, it looks very terrifying, and all the all the folks are kind of scared of that. The Ontario Provincial Police conduct an investigation at the house here. This is another picture of it with the young man standing there in stark opposition. And you notice they like put two cops on him, like like they're looking at his every move, like he's going to do something horrible. They're ready. Outlaws motorcycle and outlaw motorcycle gangs, they say here, form from overseas, or excuse me, outlaw motorcycle gangs form and oversee support clubs, also known as puppet clubs, to carry out crimes, provide protection, and groom new recruits in Southwest Ontario. And I don't know if I'm saying Ontario right. Ontario, maybe that's the best way to say it. The Outlaws are supported by the Black Pistons, while the Hells Angels are supported by the Gatekeepers. In 2017, the Outlaws opened a London clubhouse at 1103 Bridges Street, blocks away from the London Police Reporting Center. Well, you should be able to open up a clubhouse wherever you want. After years of lying low in the city, long considered the turf of their rivals, the Hells Angels, but the East End clubhouse was shuttered shortly after the London Free Press reported it. Is that to say that the London Free Press got it shut down? It's almost like they're bragging about it, huh? Anyway, that's the story, how he was able to draw the police ire and get himself entered on some kind of surreptitious database for pissing off the cops. But he got to express his right of expression if you get a right of expression in Canada. I don't really know the laws up there. But yeah, they're not happy, and I don't know. It doesn't say they left with anything. It doesn't say that they were able to arrest anyone or anything like that. They showed up and took pictures and stuff, looked for whatever their evidence was, and brought it back. Somebody asked me, how's it hanging, BD? Mighty low. It's swinging low like a chariot. That's how it's hanging. Anyway, what's up, Harley House 76? Good to see you guys up there, man. And you guys make sure to check us out, Black Dragon Biker TV, every single day. We have content every single day, so make sure to check us out. You can get my books on Amazon and, of course, on Kindle and at blackdragonsgear.com, President's Bible. And guess what? My new book is about to drop. Yeah, within about a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, the Social Club's Bible. The Social Club's Bible, yes. If you operate on the black motorcycle set, there are social clubs. They look almost like they are support clubs for the biker set of nothing but women. Yes. If you're on the white biker set, you've never probably ever seen this. But there are thousands of them. Thousands of them. And they're nothing, they're clubs of nothing but women, and they have vests. They have cuts. They're not typically black. They're white or some color, pink or whatever. And they have a patch, normally a one-piece patch on the back, and they support motorcycle clubs, and they do charity and stuff like that. and they have presidents and vice presidents and all that, and they matriculate. And if you come to the Black Biker set, or you come visit, or we visit y'all, or something like that, you will see these social clubs of women, thousands of them. And so we have the new book, The Social Club's Bible, that's coming out, Lifting as We Rise. That should be out just in a few short weeks. And it'll be really exciting to drop that book, man. It'll be the first book ever written in the history of mankind to address and educate women on the social club set, on the biker set that operate these social clubs, teaching them MC protocol and stuff like that. It's going to be amazing. Someone said I'm looking better. Thank you, Auntie. We're down 30 pounds, 30 pounds, 30 pounds. So we're stuck at 338 for some reason, but we're trying to get down. Anyway, I got a doctor's appointment, so I got to run. Appreciate and love you all. We will see you tomorrow. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in to Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, buying my books, t-shirts, shirts, and all of that. And just allowing me to do this that I love to do, allowing me to do this. Now it's full time. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your views. And thanks for holding me down, buying my books and all that kind of stuff. Couldn't have done it without you. Can't do it without you. Must have you. And I just want to say I appreciate you. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. And continue to get skinny.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.